Rich, what you think?
Come on, guys. Come on over.
Stop rolling.
You ready?
Yeah.
So let me ask, how old are you?
I'm 20.
How about you?
21.
How about you?
I'm 15.
15. Did you vote for President Trump?
Nah, fuck Trump.
Fuck Trump, man.
Fuck Donald Trump.
He taking our state into a hellhole
By doing how?
because how he taking all the free money and stuff, man.
He's taking the free money.
Yeah,
taking all our dough, man.
Taking all the
I
dough,
needed
just
some,
doing
too.
dumb shit.
What free money is he taking?
Damn, you asking too much shit.
Shit, all the motherfucking free money. Fuck Donald Trump, though.
I don't respect this president. I don't trust this president. He's not working in the best interest of the American people. His motives and his actions are contemptible. And I will fight every day until he is impeached. Impeach 45. Impeach 45.
Impeach him. He the president. Let him do what he doing.
Did you don't want him impeached?
He the president.
And did you vote for President Trump?
Nope.
Why not?
I didn't even vote for Obama last term
You did not.
because I just didn't.
And do you like what the president has done this first year?
That's who he was. He always was who he is. They voted him in office, so why is they complaining now? He who he is.
Do you believe that he's a racist?
He always been a racist.
President Trump has always been a racist?
Oh, of course.
And what proof do you have?
Because he's a redneck.
He's a redneck?
You can tell he don't like black people.
Really?
Yeah.
So you could just look at him and tell.
Yes, of course.
Wow, but you have no other proof other than that. Do you believe all white people are racist?
No.
Just President Trump?
Well, the people that around, like even his vice president, they want to get him out of there, and then the vice president gonna be in there, and he just as worse as him.
How about Hillary Clinton? Do you believe Hillary is a racist?
I don't think she's racist, but she's biased.
In what way?
She used us to get her in office. She didn't care about us, because if she was, it wouldn't be a lot of homeless people out here on the street. Yeah.
I agree to that.
Okay.
You believe that President Trump hate black people?
I believe he do.
And only because someone said it, or what did he do to make you think that? Besides not agreeing with Barack Obama.
That's it. That's all.
That's all?
Yeah.
And because he didn't agree with Barack Obama, you think that he's a racist.
Yeah, off top.
But Barack is a Democrat, the president is a Republican, and Republicans and Democrats don't agree. So does that make them racist?
Yeah. That's the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. You already done stuck us out here in the poor, so we in the ghetto.
Let me ask, do you love white people?
Do I love white people?
Do you love white people?
Well, I ain't.
How old are you?
19.
19. And what does it take to get a free Obama phone?
A EBT card or a Medi-Cal card.
Both? And why do you have those?
My mom put me on Medi-Cal when I was a baby. I've been on it.
You've been on Medicare all your life? Yeah. You have?
Yeah.
And why did she put you on there when you were a baby?
I'm not sure.
And now you're 18, right?
19.
19. When you'll be 20.
In June.
And why don't you get off and get a job?
I have a job. They just cut down some, money sometimes.
So the county cut down on some of the benefits they give you, but you can still work and be on the county too?
Yeah, but you have to report it when you start working. You have to tell it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And so today you got a free Obama. Is it an iPhone?
No.
Let me see.
Android, regular phone.
Oh. And you just walked over here and said, I want a free Obama phone?
Wait. There's too many.
the star of the Great White Hope, Donald Trump. This is his star. It was attacked during the presidential primaries, and so it has some cracks in it, but it is still alive and doing well. The Great White Hope. This is his star. Right here on Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood, California. Do you love President Trump?
Brother, come on, man. This is what I'm talking about. You as a
Give me a quick yes or no.
listen to what I'm telling you, brother. All right, I'm being really clear with you. You're an older elder, so I have to respect you. But you have to respect the younger generation and being more conscious. And
Give me a
asking,
quick yes or no on that.
You keep taking the mic away from me.
I know, but I don't have a lot of time.
Well, you got plenty of time. You have to be more conscious about what you're asking. You need to be, as a commentator, more informed about politics before you iterate, because it's the people behind the microphones that are spewing out these things that are not to be true.
That's amazing.
That's not true.
Do you love white people?
Listen to what I'm telling you, okay? You got to be clear about what racism is. Are you clear and profoundly understanding what racism means?
What is it?
Racism is a prejudice that impedes you from moving forward. So if I don't like him because you have on a blue shirt, that's one thing. But if I don't give you a job because you have on that blue shirt, now I'm imposing my prejudice becomes racism. That stops you from going and getting ahead and moving forward.
So when it comes to employment, the president is stopping black people from getting jobs?
That's a misconception. The conception that what you're supposed to have in your mind is when Obama left his administration, the black unemployment rate was down to about 4% from where it was. Trump only made it go 1%, so now it's 5%. So that's because of the Obama administration, not because of Donald Trump. So when they showed the Black Caucus, when they said that unemployment went down in the black community, and they showed the Black Caucus on television, they all sat there with their arms folded looking at him like he's crazy, because that's not something that happened during his administration. That was something that was implemented in Obama's administration.
Most blacks were not working under Barack Obama.
That is a misconception, okay?
Let me show you where the fallacy comes in. The fallacy comes in because President Obama was the first president to give people money to start their own business.
So a lot of people who didn't have jobs, he was giving out grants and giving people money to start their own initiative.
Who did that?
President Obama.
That's amazing. What about you? What's your proof that racism exists?
I think a better question would be my proof of that racism hasn't left, I guess. I don't know.
What's your proof that racism still exists?
I don't know. I don't really have
Shoot
proof.
the police.
Yeah, there you
The
go.
police.
What about the police?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we're from St. Louis, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You visiting out here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're visiting out here. Yeah.
So what's your proof? What about the police?
That basically they're sending cops that aren't, familiar with the cultures of other races, and they're sending those into predominantly minority, governed places. And, most people in St. Louis are not, they're not of the majority, I would say. And so through that, I see a lot of fear in the cops handling people that they are not familiar with the nature of their culture.
And that's your proof of racism?
Yeah, that would be proof of racism, because that's why I believe, these cops are so quick to pull the trigger and not, take maybe the right path that they would have took had it been someone who looked like them. I feel like they're more comfortable with people who look like them.
And it's just they're raised differently. Like a lot of white families, they don't have to teach their kids to fear cops and say yes or no, sir, no matter if you're doing something wrong or not. So I think just how kids are brought up these days versus a black teenager and a white teenager.
More blacks are working under President Trump. Is that oppression?
More blacks are working under him, and
they have a job as a result of him.
I mean, it's more of a systematic oppression, because when you look at the entire race of the so-called blacks, Latinos, you look at the entire population of those people, as a whole, they're doing bad. So yeah, there's a few so-called African Americans that may have a job up underneath him, but I mean, as a whole nation of people, we're doing bad.
What do you think of white people, white Americans? Do you love white people?
Well, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, so from the tribe of Judah, so I hate the evil.
Do you love white people?
I mean, their skin color doesn't have anything to do with it, but I don't like their deeds, and the way that they came into power was unrighteous.
Do you love them, white people?
No.
You don't
I love my race, my people.
You do not love white people?
No.
And why not?
Because of their unrighteous deeds and their wicked ways.
You love black people?
I do.
Are you okay with the border going up?
It's
with the wall going up?
It's fine. I mean, if it has to go up for the reasons that people are coming this way, I mean, you have drug lords and everything else. I understand that's to protect, but at the same time, there's people that's here that don't have nothing to do with that, and they're suffering. They're being sent back.
So you're okay with the wall? You want the wall up there? You just don't want him to deport?
I want the wall up there. Don't put words in my mouth.
You don't want the wall? You don't think? Well, let me ask this way: do you think the wall should go up?
I think that everything should be fair, okay? Around the world, everything should be fair with everybody,
So should the wall go, your personal belief, should the wall go up?
You're still putting me there. I don't know, because I'm not from Mexico. I mean, I saw something on the news where they had the wood going up and then somebody drew something and a big baby looking over. The fact that he doesn't like Mexicans, he doesn't like blacks. He says one thing and then he turns around and contradicts himself. First he puts them down and everything else like that, just like people from other countries and the Muslims and all of that. Then he comes back, he says, I didn't say that.
I mean, honestly, I ain't too deep into politics. I don't want to say too much, but I'm not a big fan of him,
Why not?
I mean, it just don't seem like he not really doing a lot of what he's supposed to be doing. Like he don't give me the impression of like actually knowing what a president is, what he's supposed to do. I don't really see that type of knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't see that as somebody who I could look up to as the head of my country,
Do you believe the president is a racist for putting the wall up around the border?
Yes.
You think people should be able to just come into the country illegally?
Yes, I do. Who decides illegally and legally? What makes it illegally?
So is it right that people should be able to come across the border? Is that right?
Yes.
Well, he's certainly not the type of person that I would have elected as a president.
And why not?
I don't think that he has the credibility, not if you compare him to the likes of Obama, who was a well-educated man. I think Trump, at times, some of the things that he says and does shows that he's not that intellectual at all.
We're safer under him. He's gotten rid of, almost destroyed ISIS, and we're safer under the president. What do you think about that? Those things.
I think, it's interesting hearing that side of it coming from you as a black American. I think, the perception certainly from black people in Australia was we were afraid of his outward public statements about race discrimination and wondered how that would impact black Americans and First Nations people here in America. So it's actually quite good to hear something positive that you're saying that's come out that's benefited black people in America.
Do you think it's wrong for the president to put America first?
I do not. I mean, it's what his constituents want. It's what the U.S. people want.
Is it the right thing to do?
In my opinion, I mean, it's what he has to do as a U.S. president. He has no other option.
But is it the right thing to do?
Right or wrong is pretty much subjective on this.
What do you think?
In my opinion.
Is it the right thing to put the country first?
I mean, he has to.
Is it right, though?
He really has to. Right or wrong, he has to put the country first. I wish he would put more of the people around the world first, but he's not going to. He has to put the country first.
You would want him to put people around the world before he put his own country?
No, I'd like him to include everybody and not exclude people. What he's doing is excluding.
Is the president a racist?
No, I don't believe he's a racist. I think he's just a U.S. president.
Do you believe white people are racist?
No, I do not.
Do you believe racism exists?
I do believe it exists. I mean, it's part of a mindset, but I believe that, it's everybody has in their own points. We all hold our own prejudices.
You love white people?
Do I love them? No. I don't love people, period.
You don't love any people?
Just people in general, but I do love people, yeah.
Do you love white people?
There's some that I do love, not all.
And why not?
Just because of overall prejudices. I wish people would just get through. I think white is more of like a state of mind rather than an actual person. I think there's a lot of people that on both sides that tend to hold a white perspective.
Amazing. Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
I appreciate
Pleasure
that.
to meet you, man. Thank you so
too,
much.
buddy. Thank
Have
you.
a good one.
You too.
I don't know where you're
I mean, my brother is Shazam. You ever heard of somebody named Jabrizi?
Jabrizi, have you?
Who?
Jabrizi. My brother's, trust me, go look him up, over 34 million.
Okay.
Our next performer is a hip-hop magician, and I am way too white to make a joke here, so please welcome Jabrizi.
You could have had Allison write her initial on there, right? Didn't have to be an X.
Yeah.
It really was the same coin.
Can I touch? Oh, you're deaf.